also I published a book in January of 2018, which added to the 2018? 2018? Yes, 2018, which it added to the general racket, let's say, and I found myself in a very strange position, traveling the world, I've traveled to 160 cities in the last year and spoken to about 350,000 people about personal responsibility and the meaning that is to be found not in rights, but in responsibility. And no one seems to be talking about that for reasons I don't understand. And so people are starving to hear that, also for reasons I don't understand. So that's the situation now. And it's a very odd life. Although my name is not, I would say, particularly positive among certain elements of the press. I'm accused of all sorts of things that have absolutely nothing to do with what I believe. But my normal life, such as it is continually punctuated by encounters with people on the street, dozens a day if I go outside, of people who tell me that they've watched my videos, they listen to my podcasts, they read my book, they were in desperate straits 6 months ago, they're doing much better, and so they're thankful about that and help and pleased that someone is offering them an encouraging word. Because I actually happen to be rather positively predisposed to people. And I think that's rare because in our culture we believe that we're something like a cancer on the planet and that our activity is unconscionably destructive and that the best thing we could do is to cease having children and make ourselves scarce. And I think that that's a viewpoint that's cruel and vicious and resentful and appalling, and I buy none of it. We do the best we can under very difficult circumstances, and we're only barely waking up to our planetary responsibilities and not doing such a bad job for people who've only figured it out 50 years ago. So I'm trying to offer people some encouragement for their trouble. And they seem in staggeringly desperate need of that.
This touches you, right? This makes
well, it's very peculiar and difficult to accustom myself to meeting endless parades of strangers everywhere in the world who tell me a desperate story with a happy ending. It's a very private story, and they obviously trust me enough to, first of all, tell me what was wrong and then let me in on the fact that things have improved dramatically because they've developed a vision for their life and because they've decided to marry their girlfriend and because they've decided to have a family, finally, and to settle down and to work at their career even though they may just have a job, and to tell the truth and that's working. And so they're very pleased about that. And so, maybe, I don't know what the proper reaction to receiving information like that on a rather random basis is, but it's not nothing.